Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election held in Nigeria on February 25, in which Bola Ahmed Tinubu was in controversial circumstances declared the winner of the election by the Independent National Electoral Commission. And that result is being challenged right now in the court, Presidential Election Petition Court, from where it will move to the Supreme Court. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu may be in serious trouble because a United States government court has given him August 23, a few days from today, has given him a deadline to come and explain why the court should not release his academic records at the Chicago State University to Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, who is challenging his election and believes strongly that there are some issues about his academic records which will facilitate the nullification of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's election. So the courts want Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They gave him until August 23 to justify why the Chicago State University should not release his records to Atiku Abubakar. And Aswaju has until August 23 to present a strong argument, not just anyhow. He must present a strong argument as to why the Chicago State University should not be ordered by the court to release his academic records. Because that academic records are requested by Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the election. Because Atiku wants to use his academic records to present it to the court to prove his case against him. So that is a major challenge facing Bola Ahmed Tinubu right now. Now, the deadline was imposed on him on August 9 by Jeffrey Gilbert, the new magistrate judge assigned to the case at the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago. Now we're going to see what this is all about, and then we'll discuss the implication. Why this is all part of the processes that shows that it will be a miracle for him to survive, for his presidency to survive all these legal challenges that he's facing. Atiku earlier this month requested the approval of that court to subpoena Tinubu's files domiciled with the Chicago State University, because he believed the documents would clarify glaring inconsistencies in Tinubu's background, including publicly available documents that suggested that the Chicago State University in the 1970s admitted a female student bearing Bola Tinubu, who was born on March 29, 1954. While President Tinubu said that he was born on March 29, 1952, although he had also at different times listed 1954 as his birth year in the past. Now, one of the things that is one of the alarm bell, okay, or the red flag, if you like, is that Tinubu himself recently expunged his primary and secondary school results from his records. He removed his primary and secondary school education from his records. That was why you know that in the form he filled recently, he removed primary and secondary school, thereby giving the impression that he didn't attend primary and secondary school. But when he was contesting for the governor of Lagos State in 1999, he added schools that he attended. But it was discovered that the schools he listed under oath in his 1999 run for Lagos governor did not exist anywhere in Nigeria. So Atiku Abubakar believed that the requested record will show which early and high school papers Tinubu submitted to the Chicago State University before he was admitted to study accounting in that institution. Because, anybody, for you to be admitted in a higher institution, you must present your WAEC or secondary school results. Atiku Abubakar is insisting that the Chicago State University should produce the WAEC results that Tinubu submitted to them, which facilitated his getting admission in that Chicago State University. Because he believes strongly that the result that was submitted was owned by a woman, a lady, and not a man. So that's a big, big red flag. So that's why Atiku Abubakar want to get the results that he submitted to that university. And of course, you know that when Atiku Abubakar applied for that, Tinubu blocked it. He stopped the university from, he blocked it by saying that it is an invasion of his privacy. So they refused to give it to Atiku Abubakar, but Atiku Abubakar insisted. That is why the new judge now is looking into the matter. Shortly after Abubakar approached the court for the records, Tinubu promptly filed a motion to thwart the request from being granted, citing a United States privacy law for students. But the court appeared interested in allowing the case to proceed after Abubakar, that's Atiku Abubakar, argued that it has a valid jurisdiction. So the judge has now set a deadline, making it mandatory for Tinubu to submit his argument by August 23 as to why the Chicago State University must keep his record from Atiku Abubakar. Additionally, too, in this matter, so that you know that this is really serious, the U.S. court ordered Abubakar to respond to Tinubu's argument by September 9. So what the court is doing here is that after Tinubu will come on August 23 to say why Atiku Abubakar must not be shown his academic record. Okay? Tinubu himself, Atiku Abubakar have to come and respond to Tinubu's argument by September 9. because Tinubu is expected to come on August 23 to say, don't give him my results, my documents. I don't want you to give it to him. It's a violation of my privacy. It is blah, blah, blah. This is the reason why I should not. So Atiku is expected, the court is giving Atiku September 9 to come and challenge whatever Tinubu will say on August 23. That's 2 weeks after Tinubu's response. Okay? So that everything will balance. And now, to show you that the court is interested in the case going on in Nigeria, the timeline showed that the court was ready or was racing on the matter before September 21st, when Nigeria's election petition tribunal will likely deliver judgment in the suit challenging Tinubu's election victory. So the court in America is trying to fast forward the process so that the whole matter will be settled before September 21st, when the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in Nigeria may likely deliver judgment. Already, you know that all the parties in the suits challenging the election of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they have submitted their final written addresses. They are now waiting for the day for the judgment, which they will be told. But it is being speculated that it's likely to be around September 21st. So perhaps Atiku Abubakar reminded the court about this. So the court is trying to make sure that this matter of Tinubu's academic record is settled before then. Okay? Now, don't forget that Tinubu's questionable academic history is one of several grounds that Atiku Abubakar and others have dragged him to court to challenge his election, saying that he is not qualified to contest the 2023 presidential election ab initio because of all these issues of his certificate. Because his eligibility for the election, to stand for the election, is one of the issues at stake. Is he eligible to stand for the election? Okay? And what they are also trying to do is that if they can get these documents and they were able to prove that the results he used was not his own, or they were able to get proof of forgery, he will be disqualified from future election, and even if there will be a rerun, he will not be part of it. And of course, you and I know that he also having the issue of forfeiture of about $460,000 to the United States government, which is alleged to be proceeds of narcotics. That's also another strong ground that they are using to stop him from continuing to be the president of the country. Okay? And of course, we know that Tinubu has claimed innocent too, has pleaded innocent in all this. He has insisted that he attended the Chicago State University, and he has also dismissed the 1990s narcotics scandal, saying it was a civil forfeiture that should not carry any weight or should not affect his continuous stay as the president of Nigeria. But already his forfeiture, while he claimed that his forfeiture is a civil defense, it's a civil crime, or it's a civil offense, the Peter Obi legal team has brought evidence before the election petition tribunal to show that his forfeiture was a crime, and therefore was in line with some of the reasons why somebody should be disqualified from participating in a presidential election. If you go and read section 137 of the 1999 Constitution, it determines reasons why somebody could be disqualified from participating in the presidential election in Nigeria. One of it is dishonesty, in which this issue of money laundering forfeiture fell into it. So there's enough ground on that section. If you go to that section 137, you can go and read it. The good thing about Nigerian Constitution is written in simple English. Anybody can read it. Go and read section 137 of the 1999 Constitution. It itemizes what offense you will commit, and you will not be qualified to seek the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Somebody who has been convicted for dishonesty, that forfeiture was an example of dishonesty. And the Supreme Court has already ruled in the case of Abacha versus the federal government of Nigeria that forfeiture is a crime in Nigerian status book. So the forfeiture of Tinubu cannot be different from that of the forfeiture of Abacha. And that was the Supreme Court ruling in 2014. So from all indications, Tinubu is being encircled. We have not even mentioned section 134, subsection 2b, which demands that for anyone to be declared the president of Nigeria, he must get 25% of the vote cast in the Federal Capital Territory. And Tinubu did not get up to 25% of the vote cast. So there is a lot of challenges. So don't get carried away that they are naming ministers, giving them portfolios. That's not the end of the matter. Until the Supreme Court rule, ministers can be running around doing their thing. They can be running around doing their thing, of course, because nature abhors vacuum. When May 29 reached, somebody has to be sworn in. And that's why he was declared the winner of the election by INEC. So he has to be sworn in, and he was sworn in. But that's not the end of the matter. So don't get carried away or say, oh, they have already appointed minister, they have given them portfolio. If you go to television, what people are talking about is, yes, Wike is now FCT minister. This one is giving the Minister of Works. All those can go on. But until the Supreme Court rules, until the court rules, I can tell you for free that even the ministers that have been given portfolios, they can't say that they are sure that they will continue to be that their government will stand in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, until the Supreme Court rules, until the judiciary rules on the matter. Because never in the history of Nigeria has a presidential dispute in the court attracted the attention of Nigerians as it is today. You can see how they pull down the billboards, all eyes on the judiciary. Now people are wearing the t-shirts all over the place. They have put it on their t-shirts, on their handbags, everywhere, on their cars. So what are you going to do about it? Can advertising practitioners of Nigeria go and remove it from their cars, remove their t-shirts, collect the women's handbags? You cannot change something that its time has come. You cannot. So Nigerians have been so sensitized that they are watching keenly the outcome of 2023 presidential election. That is it. You know, in football match, they have this VAR. It was this Bishop Kuka who captured it very well in a recent intervention. He said that Nigerians have gone to vote, and but they don't know who is the president. To determine the president, they have to use VAR to find out whether the goal was scored or not. And he said the VAR he was talking about is the courts. That was Bishop Kuka talking about the fact that it is not over until it's over. It is not over until it is over. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.